said,
4539. The war number.
every time police forces decide that they're going to appease the mob,
Is it on the net?
or that they're going to stop someone for being quite openly Jewish,
I'll stop the live in a minute when it's all finished.
And upload.
that there's no problem with Globalize the Intifada, that calls for jihad might just
Should
be
be there later.
a call for internal introspection, as they told us at the start of all of this. Each time that our institutions fail us, they send a chilling message to extremists in this country that they own the streets,
They do.
they own social media, they own the campuses, they own the broadcasters, they own the hospitals even. And we say tonight, the murders
Terrorist supporters off our streets. 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 Terrorist supporters.
I want you to join me. I want you to join me in imagining an alternative reality. I want you to imagine that just as they did after Southport, on October the 8th, our Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, as it was then, stood with our then Home Secretary, stood with our then Police Commissioner, stood with all of the officers of the authorities of this country on the steps of Downing Street, in the shadow of that bell which is tolling now, not far from that Parliament. And they said, I want you all to listen carefully. This is Great Britain. We have stood firm before. We have stood against appeasement. We have stood against those who would murder Jews. And we will enforce the rule of law. But instead there has been appeasement. And that appeasement has made the murders in Manchester inevitable. And all those who have failed to enforce the law of this great land have blood on their hands. They have blood on their hands. Jewish blood cries out from the ground. It cries out for justice. It cries out for this country to remember what it once was and what it must become again. And so as we leave here tonight, we say to our Prime Minister, we say to our Home Secretary, we say to our police chiefs, and we say to our regulators, and we say to our broadcasters, we say to our university vice chancellors, start enforcing the law. If you want to bring in new laws, get on with it. If you want to proscribe terrorist organizations like the IRGC, which you promised to prescribe over a year ago, get on with it. Why is the Muslim Brotherhood still able to operate completely unfettered in this country when the stroke of a pen by our Home Secretary could proscribe them instantly?
Are they trying to get votes out of hate?
Well, we want to know not what they're considering doing. We don't want to know what action they're going to take tomorrow or after the next attack. We want to know what they're going to do now! Thank you all for coming here tonight. It is 1 week after the Yom Kippur terrorist attacks, and we will be back here if we need to. We want to know now from that place what is going to be done. Thank you for coming, friends.